My boss' secret is my undoing. Chapter 4. The man they were here for was the Dark Monarch of the northern frontier, a pillar of the nation, and one of the pinnacle figures of power in Draconia. By establishing a relationship with the Dark Monarch, they could soar to great heights with limitless prospects. It seems that you both have also heard the news. The Dark Monarch has been frequenting this restaurant that's popular for matchmaking lately, Matthew said with a smirk. Looks like I'll have to keep a close watch from now on. Can't let you guys get ahead of me. All three knew deep down the terrifying power of the Dark Monarch. He was someone even the kings of the West would bow down to. Even if they couldn't flatter him, they had to maintain good relations. Otherwise, if the Dark Monarch became enraged, countless would perish and rivers of blood would flow. If he wished it, the Dark Monarch could obliterate the three powerhouses in an instant. I've heard that Lord Hades has now settled in Mirage City. I'll find him sooner or later. Humph. I'll be the one to find him. The three powerhouses exchanged cold glances and parted ways. At Fascine Villa, Jennifer stepped out of the car and walked briskly inside, leaving Frederick stunned by its sheer luxury. Ms. York, where exactly are you taking me? Frederick was still puzzled. You'll see when we get inside, Jennifer replied, leading Frederick straight into the hall, which was packed with people. Jen, this is a family meeting, yet you've brought an outsider. Several men dressed sharply stood up with frowns on their faces. Frederick's heart raced immediately. Good heavens, that was Zacharias York, the CEO of Prosper Corporation. And wasn't that Zeke York, the executive director? There were also several other director-level figures. These were the company veterans he had seen in the company's Hall of Fame when he first joined. When they saw Frederick, many of the York family members looked at him with amusement. Some even whispered and laughed among themselves, as if he were an interesting specimen in the zoo on display. No way. What was Jennifer thinking? She brought some stray back home. Look at what he's wearing. Are those from the trash? Even our dog dresses better than him. You're a beggar, aren't you? Don't come any closer. Take off your shoes and get out. Zeke, Jennifer's second uncle, sternly said as he glared coldly at Frederick. You've dirted the floors of our family. You won't even be able to afford a square foot of this house with your lifetime earnings. Upon hearing this, Frederick's eyes narrowed slightly. Money, huh? He once had so much he couldn't spend it all, but he wasn't particularly interested in wealth. He was content with having enough to eat, drink, and spend on his family. Little did he know, things he had casually discarded meant so much to others. Uncle, mind your words. I came here today to announce something. Without warning, Jennifer took Frederick's hand and declared, This man is my fiancé. I won't marry that heir from some faction. The moment Jennifer finished speaking, the room erupted. The York family members were stunned. Jennifer is interested in this beggar? Am I hearing this right? Frederick was taken aback. He realized Jennifer had brought him here to use as a shield. What a treacherous woman. Wasn't she throwing him into the lion's den? Jennifer's father, Zacharias, slammed the table. He was obviously furious. Outrageous. Where did you find this beggar? How dare you bring such a person into our family? Zeke chimed in angrily. Jen, I know you resent the engagement to the Tiger faction's heir. However, you're a member of our family. You should obey the arrangements we have made for you. It's your duty. My duty? My marriage and future are my own. Even if you're my father or uncle, you have no right to dictate what I do. Jennifer retorted defiantly. Lifting her chin, she proclaimed, I've already given myself to him. I will only marry Frederick. The York family members turned pale, staring at Jennifer in disbelief. She was a renowned icy beauty of the York family, yet she had chosen such a lower-class individual? Zacharias fumed. Arg, such a waste. All those years of raising you was all in vain. Zeke shook his head. I don't believe it. Jen, did you just randomly pick a low-ranking employee from the company just to put on this act? You have better taste than this. How could you have fallen for him? Jennifer smirked coldly. I don't care if you believe it or not. It's none of your business, Ms. York. Frederick began, but Jennifer cut him off. Shut up. Touch my chest. And but now. Jennifer glared at him menacingly. her voice cold and commanding.